Welcome. I feel like shit, but I need to investigate my batteries because, as you know, they're kind of fucked. But even at like 19 volts, they've been able to let me charge my phone via USB and power my lights. Well, that is now an issue. It's not, well, it sort of does it and then the lights start flashing and things start beeping and then it cuts out, and so it's a problem. I could go buy a 240 volt light and a 240 volt plug-in thing for my phone, but I don't want to do that when I'm so close to being at the stage of ordering all my stuff. So let's see if we can figure something out here. That light's working for now. So we got two of these big batteries. They're wired in series, so it is 24 volt and then goes through this distributor or the bus bars through a 24 volt to 12 volt converter and then to everything. So what I think I'm going to do is just not wire it in series. I could do parallel, but what I think I do is I'm just going to try it off one battery and see. But let's test the voltage first, because my screen display thing in the van that usually shows the voltage and battery percentage and that isn't even powering because it's having a fart with such a low voltage. So multimeter out, let's do it. It should be, for a healthy battery, 24.1 volts is approximately 50% charged, and then I think 26-ish would be 100%. And this is just a rough guide. So here we go. Okay, let's see. What? 2.2 millivolts. No, that's because the connector's fallen off. I'm having trouble getting a good reading here, so I'm just putting the camera there so I can hold the probes properly. .1 volts. Okay, so yeah, that's really low. Now what we're going to do is disconnect them. I've got the portable solar plugged in. I'm just going to unplug that. Dunskies. No solar's coming in. And just, ouch, just look at how messy that is. I cannot wait to show you what the install looks like when I'm using Falcon Overland's products. How am I doing this? That's a good view for you guys, isn't it? I wonder if that'll stay. Oh, yes, mate. Okay. Oh. That's done up a bit tight. It's not short anything. It's the last thing we need. Where is he? So they're disconnected. And now let's test, ouch, the battery voltage. Okay. They're at 10.05 each, but they might not be equal voltage. 12.24, this is already interesting. And, oh, 7.94. So the voltages, they were being drawn on at different rates. That rear battery has deteriorated faster. Interesting, like in a big way. Okay, so that tells me we're going to try and use this battery that's actually at an alright voltage. 12.24, so it's dropped a bit because it's had surface charge. Alright, 12.24. Does that add up? 12.24, 7.95. Yeah, roughly 20. Okay. And that pulls the voltage down of the whole system. Right, so how are we going to make this work? I've got to put my thinking cap on for a minute. I'm going to have to take this 24 volt to 12 volt converter out of the mix. So let's do that. Okay, so this thing here needs to come out. So it's currently wired in here, then it goes to a DC breaker, and then it goes to the fuse box. So We basically, instead of going from here to here to here, we want it to go from here to here. Or, you know, including the DC breaker. So not here to here to here to here, from here to here to here. One regret with this system, other than going with AGM batteries, I could fly my head, is how inaccessible I've made it. You'd think, oh great, it's under the bed, but it's so narrow here. It just looks like, you know, I gotta get under here. It's really awkward. So eventually I might actually redo the bed, and instead of using heavy wood, I might use aluminium. But yeah, that's probably not going to be a right now job because, well, that costs money and the electrical system is the priority. So I'm going to stop waffling and let's get this bastard off. There we go. I'm going to bypass this altogether, I think, and just take this to here. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I don't know if I have any spare cable. I'll make it work. But anyway, I need to get the negative connected to here and the positive connected to here, essentially. So, yes, I just got to think that through. Issue we're having at the moment, I'll show you, is I need to connect the negative to the negative, and I don't really have cable, and I thought, I could use this off the battery. The lug actually fits, but look, it doesn't quite. Oh look, that's a shitty crimp. Holy fuck, you guys, look. Oh my god, I don't even want to show this. Whoa. Look at this. This is what was connecting the batteries. Look, it's meant to be a gas or cold weld. That should be solid when you crimp it in. So I bought big crimpers and I pushed as hard as I could and clearly did a shitty job. Like, that would have contributed to the uneven draw for sure on those batteries. Like, yeah, I bet you this one's, no, I can feel that moving. Look, oh my god. So for this next install, can you imagine all the unnecessary heat and inefficiencies from, oh my god. Oh, Tilly, I will be using hydraulic crimpers. So I think it puts like a ton of force or even more on the crimp. Because that's there. Wow, I am stunned. Wow. This is why you need the correct tools. And I remember when I crimped those, I pulled really, really hard and I thought it didn't move. But it's a miracle it lasted as long as it did, hey. I'm probably more at fault than the batteries. Fuck. I'm still in shock. I'm gonna put a photo up here of what it should look like when you crimp something. So when I say crimp, the wire goes into the lug here, and you shouldn't be able to pull the wire out. It should be crimped down. It's like, they call it a cold weld. So it's not welding with heat, it's welding with force. That's fucking dangerous. I'm just gonna go recover from this. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Do you happen to have some crimpers and a little lug I could use? I can't find my electrical kit.
You want one the same, or?
Just that'll fit around one of those wires.
As in to join wires together, or to?
No, like a lug so I can put it on a stud.
like a spade or a circle one?
Circle if you've got it, but either will do. A spade's fine.
Yeah, but would it have every type? So
Circle would be good.
yeah.
Yeah.
What size bolt's got to go in it?
It's tiny. It's smaller than M8, so maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right.
I have it somewhere, and I don't know where.
Yeah. Give me a couple.
No rush. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Lifesaver. Thank goodness for friendly neighbours, I tell ya. So, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna make sure my dog doesn't run off. Using this cable here, which, before anybody comments, can handle, is it 20 amps? No, 15 amps, sorry. It can handle 15. Oh, the battery's on and the light doesn't work. Anyway, can handle 15 amps going through it. Now, ordinarily, I would not use that to go from here to here. However, in this case, I'm only powering the lights and my USB ports. So this is more than enough. It shouldn't have like 10 max. Max. So yeah, let's put that on. And then we'll see if this works. We'll see if I've fucked it up, huh? Everybody now, yeah. Rock your body now, yeah. Rock your body right. Okay, so this one goes on there. Oh, for goodness sake. This isn't the best. Do not judge as long as it works, okay? And that one should be fine. Okay. Put the cover back on. Okay, we want to connect up the battery. Sail away, sail away. Said I paused. I don't know when I paused. I've been talking away to myself for who knows how long. So that's a bit embarrassing. Don't know what you missed. I'm not doing it again. I'm just gonna do a bit of a thing there. This is so messy and not really best practice, but yeah, that's picking up voltage now. That's the MPPT. All right, let me just get a thing and tighten that properly. All right, that's that. Let's see what the DC, the voltage is, sorry. So what was it, 12 point something, 12.6 I think. But it could have dropped a bit because I reckon there was probably surface charge on that. We'll see though. 12.2. Okay, that's fine. Let me show you this. Okay, we're at 12.2. And let's just check the other battery again. All right, you ready? 7.95. Yeah. All right, so now, and let's see what this one's reading of the battery that I hooked up. It's saying 12.3. So let's just verify that again, because I've already forgotten. 12.23. So my multimeter's reading 12.23 and this one's reading 12.3. Well, not too bad. Okay, let's hook up. Whoops. I was going to say let's hook up the portable solar. I guess we can, and then we'll move it into the sun. So, hook that up. it's still at 12.3. Let's pull up my app and see if that's pulling everything in. Actually, what if we just do this? Hang on. I'll get that one. Still 12.23. Well, it is partially shaded out there. Okay. Let's go in and look at the Bluetooth app and see if the panels are drawing anything in. Ouch. I'll do this. And then this one. It's a bit of a dodgy app, but anyway. 0 volts. It should have at least something. Why is it doing that? I reckon I've wired something up wrong. What have I done? Oh no, there we go. Okay. Yep. Not much current. Okay, whatever. But that's... Oh, yep. Current's coming in. It says the battery's at 12.5. Multimeter says 12.65. Okay, cool. So that seems to be accepting charge. What I'm going to do, because the sun's going to be not very helpful for very much longer, is hook up my 240 volt charger. Yeah, this works, it's great. However, the new system, I will have an inverter charger and it will automatically charge when I'm plugged into mains, because this I had to set up manually and I like hardly ever did it. Partially because I wasn't really plugged into mains often, but also because it was a pain in the bum getting under here. Anyway, let's hook that up. We are now going to get these ones on. So we want the positive on here and the negative on this, the load side of the shunt. Says it's at 12.9. Okay. Alright. Yeah, and we just want it to do its automatic charge thing. So it's checking the voltage, and then it does its desulfation thing, and then it will do a full charge cycle. Yeah, it's a 330 amp hour battery, so I don't know. We'll see how long it sits on there. And it won't be 12.9 when I disconnect this. So anyway, we'll let it do its thing. Hopefully there'll be no more disco lights. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe this battery is all right and I could sell it to, you know, sell it on Marketplace for a fair price, and someone will have a decent sized battery when, you know, their power needs aren't much. But honestly, I'm still a little bit just freaked out by my dodgy crimp on this. Like, holy shit. I knew how important a crimp was. But look, like, can you see in there? It's that indent here, yeah? It's barely gone down. Same on this one. That's crazy. And I'm not a total weakling, you know? It's pushing hard. So that just confirms for me that getting the hydraulic crimps is a must. Got to do that. Very important. It needs to be safe, and I want the batteries to last. Like, that definitely wouldn't have helped things. Whew. It just doesn't look crimped at all. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. So I guess what I should do is check that it's working and turn the light on. Hey, we'll check this one under here. Turn this on. Awesome. So yeah, there we have it. Coolio. Time to clean up a little bit. Quick funny story. The battery charger wasn't going past the trying to detect the voltage thing. I'm like, what the fuck? It's not doing anything, it's broken. And then I realised I hadn't turned the power point on. So anyway, it's working now, sitting at 13.7. It's on the 4th stage. So if we look at the back, the 4th stage is bulk charging. So it checks the voltage, does its desulfation thing, soft start, bulk, and then yeah, does its thing. So I'm gonna leave that on overnight, I think. Give it a good chance. Yeah, see, it's only putting 2.9 amps in there. It's not too concerned about it. And obviously there's some coming in from the panels over there. So yeah, that's good. I can rest easy. They were the only things that I didn't have. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't have on 240. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, what do you reckon, Tills? How'd I do? How'd Mummy do? I didn't kill us, did I? Give me. I need a shower. I'm hot and sweaty. I need a shower.